When people think about wealth in America, they often fixate on income as the most important metric. Our minds immediately conjure images of celebrities, professional athletes, and business moguls raking in millions of dollars annually. While these ultra-high earners certainly qualify as top income earners, the surprising truth is that you may not need anywhere near that much to be considered among America's top earners. Thanks to the comprehensive data from the Social Security Administration and the Bureau of Labor Statistics, we now have an accurate picture of what that income landscape truly looks like in 2025. Today, we'll explore these revealing stats and provide strategies to help you climb the income ladder, whether you're just starting out or are looking to level up your earning potential. Before we dive into the numbers, let's clarify an important distinction. We're focusing solely on income here, not overall financial health. This is a crucial difference because high income doesn't automatically translate to wealth. In fact, many high earners live paycheck to paycheck, spending everything they make and accumulating little lasting wealth. As a financial advisor with close to 3 decades of experience, I've witnessed firsthand hundreds of individuals who built substantial wealth on modest incomes through disciplined savings and investing habits. So if you discover you're among the top income earners today, congratulations. But remember, a high salary alone doesn't guarantee financial security. Conversely, if you find yourself in the lower or middle income brackets, take heart. You absolutely can build a life of financial independence through smart money management. Let's examine what the data tells us about America's income distribution in 2025. According to the most recent Social Security Administration data, reaching the top 10% of single earners in the United States requires an annual income, are you ready, of $149,000. While certainly a substantial figure, it's not the astronomical sum many might expect. In numerous professional fields, this represents a reasonable mid to late career salary. This means that over your working lifetime, you might well move into and possibly out of this top 10% bracket as your career progresses. To put this $149,000 threshold into broader context, let's look at where other Americans fall on the income spectrum. Fidelity's analysis of the current population survey, which was conducted by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, found that median weekly earnings were $1,194. This annualizes to a little over $62,000 for single earners. Since this is the median, we know that half of American workers earn less than this amount, while half earn more. For another useful benchmark, SoFi reports that approximately 18% of single earners in the United States make $100,000 or more annually. Moving up the scale, we've established that the top 10% make at least $149,000, while the top 5% earn around $353,000 annually. And the coveted top 1%? These elite earners bring in over $794,000 each year. However, these national figures don't tell the complete story, as income statistics are influenced by numerous variables. In fact, one of the most significant factors is where you live. Consider the top 1% threshold of $794,000. This national average masks substantial regional differences. For instance, in Connecticut, the highest income state, you need to earn nearly $1.2 million annually to join the 1% club. Meanwhile, in West Virginia, the lowest income state, the barrier to entry is just $435,000, roughly 1/3 of Connecticut's threshold. This geographic disparity highlights an important insight. Your relative financial standing is significantly impacted by where you choose to live. If you're not approaching these upper income thresholds but reside in a low-cost area, your financial position might be stronger than you realize. And it might even be stronger than high earners in high cost of living cities or other states. Education level represents another crucial variable influencing earning potential. The correlation between education, attainment, and income is quite stark. Let's look at how education impacts earnings in America. Without a high school diploma, the average American earns just $38,636 annually. With that diploma in hand, earnings rise to $49,556. Having some college education or an associate degree pushes that figure to $56,992. The jump to a bachelor's degree is substantial, with average earnings of $83,356, comfortably above the median single wage of $62,000. And those with advanced degrees earn on average close to $102,000 annually, pushing them just into that top 18% of American earners that we covered earlier. This educational income ladder reveals several important insights. First, although the impact of education on earnings may be shrinking, it's still substantial. A bachelor's degree holder typically earns about $34,000 more annually than someone with only a high school diploma. But there is an important caveat. The college wage gap certainly exists, but the return on investment varies dramatically by your field of study. STEM disciplines, which are science, technology, engineering, and math, business, and healthcare, generally deliver stronger financial returns than other academic paths. Without advanced education, many high-paying career tracks remain inaccessible, which may cap earning potential in certain industries. Perhaps the most influential factor affecting income, though, it's your age. The most recent Fidelity data confirms this age-based income pattern. Looking at median earnings across age groups reveals a clear financial life cycle. Young adults aged 20 to 24 earn around $41,000 as they begin their careers. As workers gain experience and expertise, earnings climb steadily in the ages between 25 to 34 up to $58,500 and continue to climb in ages 35 through 44, averaging around $69,264. Earnings ultimately peak between ages 45 to 54 at $71,552. After this mid-career summit, we observe a gradual decline as retirement approaches, with workers aged 55 to 64's earnings coming in at $67,704. This pattern underscores the importance of maximizing your earning potential during your peak earning years while preparing for the likely income decrease that comes with later career stages. Even with all these variables considered, we've only scratched the surface of income complexity in America. We haven't yet accounted for more confounding variables that influence earning potential. And when you add industry-specific considerations to the mix, the data becomes exponentially more nuanced. So how can you leverage this information to improve your financial position? Let's explore some practical strategies for leveling up regardless of where you currently stand. First, reframe how you view your income. Rather than seeing it as a fixed number beyond your control, recognize that your earnings potential is dynamic and can grow substantially over time. Income isn't predetermined. It's influenced by choices you make throughout your career. Focus on mastering your craft and investing in your professional development, especially during your early career years. Pursuing additional certifications, specialized training, or advanced education can significantly accelerate your income trajectory, potentially propelling you into that top 20%, 10%, or even 5% earnings brackets. Second, make your current income work harder for you. Maintaining a reasonable cost of living relative to your income and avoiding high interest debt can dramatically improve your financial position regardless of your income level. A $100,000 earner who spends $95,000 annually is ultimately saving a lot less than someone earning $75,000 but spending just $60,000. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, recognize that income isn't everything. What truly matters isn't what you make, but what you keep and how you invest it. Many Americans fixate on increasing their income while neglecting the power of consistent savings and investing. The truth is, saving a significant portion of a modest income often leads to a greater long-term wealth than earning an impressive salary but saving little. The path to financial independence isn't necessarily about reaching the highest income brackets. There are many paths to success that are paved with discipline rather than dollars. It's about making intelligent decisions with whatever income you have. By focusing on gradual income growth, controlling expenses, and prioritizing consistent saving and investing, you can build substantial wealth regardless of whether you reach that top 10% income threshold. So while it's interesting to know where you stand on America's income spectrum, remember that income is just one piece of your overall financial picture. True financial success comes from balancing income growth with disciplined money management, a combination that can lead to wealth accumulation across all income levels. Whether you're currently earning $40,000 a year or $400,000 a year, the principles of wealth building remain the same. Spend less than you earn, invest the difference wisely, and maintain this discipline over decades. Follow this formula and you can be well on your way to your own great, big, beautiful tomorrow.